Welcome back. You're listening to Protecting Your Family on Talk Radio 790 KABC. I'm your host, attorney Naz Barouti, estate planning guru, joined by my co-host, Kerri Kasem. And on the line, we have Lisa Caprelli, business growth expert, owner of Go Glossy Marketing, and author of best-selling book, Color Your Message. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Naz and Kerri. How are you?
Good. Thanks for being on the show.
Glad to be here and helping.
You know, Lisa Caprelli, and I actually just talked about you in the last segment that we had, did the foundation site. I mean, she's really worked on the Kasem Cares Foundation. Of course, it's Nation Builder, they're incredible with 501c3s and C4s and political. They do incredible sites, but Lisa's the one that does all the content and provides everything. And she's just, without Lisa, Kasem Cares Foundation and everything I'm doing, including speaking, wouldn't be happening. And so Lisa, you're an incredible friend, but you're an incredible marketer. And her book just went to #1 on Amazon. It's called Color Your Message. So tell us a little bit about why it's Color Your Message.
Thank you, Kerri.
Yeah.
And yes, I have to I have an amazing team. Give me credit where credit's due. And it really, for any company, it takes a good team. And I always say, get the right people on the bus and get the wrong people off the bus and fast. As author Jim Collins points out in his book, Good to Great. And that's really important when you're building a company from a startup process, or you've been in business 20 years and you're re-examining how to take advantage of innovation, using technology. A lot of times before we can even start marketing a company, we're really going back to the message. What is your purpose? What is your reason that you started your business 20-something years ago? And I really take a look at the business's message. So the Color Your Message was really, I woke up with the idea because I talk about the same things day in, day out with business owners. And typically I'm working with seasoned business owners, typically someone who's a business expert over 20, 30 years. They have the success and they've kind of gotten stale. They don't understand technology. So I believe if you give people a visual, they're more likely to understand it than just talking. So I got out a box of crayons and I showed my partner, Brian, you got to listen to this. This is how people are going to get it.
You know
one color blue.
But it's so true. It's so true. And there's 3 different ways people can learn. One, somebody could literally be told, or read about it and they get it. Another person needs to be shown a picture. So let's say you have a tractor. You could tell somebody what a tractor is. Some minds will go, oh, okay, I get it. Some people actually need to see a picture. Some people learn by actually having to see and feel a tractor. So when you're so right on with visualization and showing people in color, I mean, for me, that's how I learn.
Right. Well, and you think of it, that's why many people like a movie. It's moving pieces, moving parts, and they would rather hear the story, feel the story, through movement, through visual, through pictures, and that was my purpose for coming up with Color Your Message, meaning, one color representing your website, one color representing Facebook, one color representing video and
right.
Google and all the elements. And so I tell people, like, can you imagine what the world would be like with only black and white?
It'd be pretty boring.
So then right, and so they open their eyes, and I say, well, now you don't have to use all the crayons all at once, but start learning and understanding why. If you understand why something works, you're going to be more likely to take action and take innovation for your business.
Right, Lisa, like you have in here, your chapter 12 is Content is the New Black, which I think is really catchy and creative. And I guess the question that I have, and I'm sure a lot of listeners have, is what kind of people do you work with? Like a range of professionals. So you work with attorneys and doctors. Who are your
automotive?
Clients?
One of her clients, I have to brag. One of her clients is Toyota. I mean, she's huge.
Wow.
She markets for the biggest and the best. And she started learning marketing by marketing for herself. And Lisa, I have to say that there's this one on page 5. And this is so true, and I've always said this. I have friends with the greatest ideas, and they put all their money into creating this idea and no money for marketing, 0 money. And they go, okay, well, I have this great idea. Why isn't anybody buying it? I put so much money into it. If you even have, like, let's say somebody has a perfect idea, it's great, and you have no marketing, or you have a lesser idea, and it's not that great, but you put money into marketing. Who's going to make the money? The person with
absolutely
the worst idea because they have the marketing. But you have this picture here. It says, I love it. It's a person staring at a huge going out of business sign. It says, ironic. And they never believed in advertising their business, yet they're advertising they're going out of business sale. You know, so it's like they're putting all their money into the going out of business.
Right, and you know, it's so true, and there's so many business professionals and business experts, you know, that listen to your show, I'm sure. They've been a subject matter expert, or they're a physician, or in automotive, they're an author now, they're, you know, I mean, we can go on. They've been in business serving their community for over 20 plus years. And what's happened in 2009 is when the world changed. Besides the recession happening, that's when technology and digital, you hear digital technology, digital marketing now as an everyday term, more than just social media. And in 2009, when the world changed, that was the opportunity for people to get on board. So the experienced business person who's not utilizing a lot of these free online tools like YouTube and Google offers, the person right out of college, the 20-something-year-old, is getting found when they type in keywords for their business online, and they're getting found and not the 20-something business professional experienced person. And I feel like we owe it to society to really find the experienced business person unless they're ready to retire.
So, Lisa, are you saying that you see a divide between, let's say, the baby boomer generation and the millennials who are kind of advancing in technology and leaving everyone to eat their dust, basically?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's good point. Yeah, I talk about it in my book. I give statistics from Pew Research that shows how the more and more our age category has been a pyramid from 0 to 4 at the bottom, and 100 people living to be 100. So never before in history has our pyramid changed into a rectangle like it is now today, 2015. So if you only think of marketing to what you know on your age group and not above or below you, are you potentially missing out on how people want to perceive their messages?
And this is what's so great about you. It's, you know, and she calls people who don't grow or whatever old dinosaurs, you know, like they're just dinosaurs. They don't want to do anything. They're kind of stuck. Yeah. And what you can do, and if anybody who's listening to this that, you know, is, you know, you're kind of stuck. You don't exactly know. Your old marketing's not working as well, and you want to bring more customers in. Like you did this. You did a website for me. She did this incredible website for me, and you're like you have all of these people that really like you on all these different sites, and they're scattered everywhere. You need to pull people to your website, and you need to do something. You know, I created a website for my store as well. You said, you've got to get on the web. You've got to start doing, and she had these little tricks, little easy tricks you can do to make your site or your store number one and to be found. And they're so simple, but people are not doing them, and they're paying so much money to different companies to do it when you can do it yourself. Just pick up this book, color your message, and, you know, for the price of this book, which is on Amazon, which is number one, you're going to learn these tricks that you don't have to pay, you know, thousands of dollars for. But I'm going to also say this too, in plugging you. If you want a website that works and that can be found easily and that drives tons of traffic, hire Lisa Caprelli, because that's what you did for me, and now my business is booming.
Google will punish you. Google will punish you if you don't have a mobile-friendly website, and that's changed just in the past 4 or 5 months. Google will lower your site's SEO ranking. And if you think about it, we're using our iPads, smartphones simultaneously sometimes while watching TV. The world has changed.
Yeah, and I didn't even know that. I know that there's certain things that you can do wrong, like you can direct too many websites to one website, and that's going to harm you. I didn't know that because I had all these different names that I bought from GoDaddy, right? And I'm thinking, oh, great, when somebody looks that up, it's going to go right to my site. If you have too many pointing, that can actually harm you. There's so many things that I did not know, so many things about keywording and this and that, and putting up videos, like you told me, and you taught me how to put up little tiny videos that are 15 seconds long, and how many you need to go to number one on Google.
Because you want to put your name in. Many people I see, they have video, they have an incomplete YouTube channel, and I look at the keywords. I mean, and again, don't feel bad if this is you and you're like, I haven't done that. I go into big corporations that are in multiple states, and the first thing I look at is their YouTube channel, and I say, you didn't take advantage of all the keywords. Again, it's free.
No, it's free. And, if people are listening and, they want to take their business to the next level, they want a website that works, they want a website that drives traffic, and they want somebody who can take, even if you have a book or you have a message and you want it to go to number one on whatever site, Lisa can do that for you. So, Lisa, tell people how to find you.
Thank you. Well, it's easy. My hashtag is Color Your Message, and you can go to coloryourmessage.com, and you can get a copy of the book. It's available on Kindle if you like the digital format. And if you'd like a free initial consultation on how you can grow your business, you're a business expert, you're passionate and purposeful about what you do, and you've been in business over 20 plus years, and you're not sure where to go with social media, with a mobile-friendly website. Maybe you just want to upgrade your website. I'm happy to help you and have a conversation.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It's Lisa Caprelli, #1. You're a best-selling author on Amazon. It's Color Your Message. If you want your business to grow, you want to start making more money, this is the book to read, and this is the woman to contact. So, Lisa Caprelli, thank you so much for being on the show.
And congratulations on all your success.
Thank you, Naz. I love your show, by the way.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Lisa.
Okay, bye.
You're listening to Talk Radio 790 KABC. This is Protecting Your Family. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about Elizabeth Taylor's diamond dispute and much more. We'll be right back.